Yeah,
Mm.
hello all, welcome back. So in the previous session, we have covered two movement types, right?
Yeah.
601 and 602.
Mm.
So 602 is used for reverse PGI, right?
Yeah.
So what will happen if you use the movement type 602? The stock will be get added to the unrestricted use.
Mm.
In the same way, the accounting document also will get generated with the accounting entry of what is that?
Inventory
Inventory account
account
debit
credited.
to cost of goods sold account credit, right?
Credited.
Which is vice versa to the moment type 651. Sorry,
Mm.
vice versa to the moment type 601.
One.
Okay. So now we are going to deal with some more moment types.
Mm.
But before going to that, you may get a question that how the moment type 602 will get determined for reverse PGA,
Mm.
which will be get determined based on the transaction OMJJ. This one OMJJ,
Mm. Okay.
okay, which will be handled by team. But for
Mm.
the sake of understanding, you can know it.
Mm.
Okay. So here,
Okay.
what is our next movement type? We use 651.
Mm.
Okay, we use this movement type for written process. So I will let you know that just by creating one new material.
Mm.
Let me go through the transaction MM01, and here let me use the material vaccine 500. Okay, which I would like to create now for pharmaceuticals, and the material type is FET.
Mm.
Okay, and here the
Okay.
material I am using vaccine 150 to copy the entries, because I don't
Mm.
want to waste some time here to create the
Mm.
material.
Mm.
Just for that only, I'm just copying the entries from vaccine 150.
Mm.
So now it is getting saved.
Mm.
So what is our next step? We have to post the stock, right?
Yeah.
So what is the transaction we use to post the stock? It is,
MB also.
yeah, and the moment type is
MB1.
561
Mm.
to post the stock in unrestricted use.
Mm. Okay.
So here, let me post the stock of 100 quantity. So the document got saved, and we can check the stock in MMBA, right?
B.
And
Mm.
our material is vaccine 500.
Mm.
So let me execute it now. See, what is the stock available here? 100, which is also there in unrestricted use,
Mm.
and nothing is available here except that one.
Mm.
So now what I would like to do is I would like to create one sales order MOR, the standard one,
Mm.
and here the material is vaccine 500, right?
Mm.
And for which I would like to use the quantity as 50.
Mm.
Okay, uh,
Okay.
I just would like to use the quantity as 10,
Mm.
and let me check once if the document get completes. So let me make the changes to the material, then it will not again it will not ask us again and again.
Mm.
So here if we give the gross weight and net weight, then it will not ask us again and again.
Okay.
So if you see the incompletion log here, it will be there because it was not yet updated. So let me
Mm.
go through creation of new order. So let me check it now if the document get completes. Seems that yeah, the document is completed. So let me create the delivery. Then what we do? We do picking, right? But I think I have created the order for only one quantity. Let me make some changes. Let me make the changes to 10 quantity here. Okay, and let me do the delivery. So what is the stock available in unrestricted use?
100.
100, right? So if we do the post goods issue here, what will happen?
90.
Yeah, the stock will get reduced from the unrestricted use, as we are using the movement type 601 here, right?
Mm.
So let us see the stock availability here in MMB.
Mm. Execute.
So here 90 is available and
Mm.
nothing is left. Only 90 quantity is available in unrestricted use.
Mm.
So now what I am trying to do is, let me create one invoice. Okay, the invoice also got created, right?
Mm.
So let me take the invoice here, the invoice number, and let me create one sales order.
Mm.
And here I would like to use return order, RE.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
let me go through the new entries here. As we got that error, right?
Okay.
Here we have to assign our order type.
Mm.
So let me create one return order, RE, create with a reference to the billing document number. That's what we have created now.
Okay.
So here it is showing that the item category is not going to be determined because here the item category determination is not available for that order type.
Mm.
So let me make the changes to the item category group here. It is NORM.
Mm.
So click on create with a reference. Then we have to give the billing document number here. Then let me click on copy. See here it got copied, right? And what is the item category here? REM. And
Mm.
what about the schedule and category here?
Category CP.
For returns, DN, right? So yeah, what is the schedule and category we use for returns? It is DN, right? Yeah, okay then. Yeah, okay then. So before creation of the order, let me check the movement type there in the schedule and category DN. Okay.
Mm.
So let me go through that one section. VO V6 and here is DN, right? So what is
Mm.
the movement type here?
651.
So what will happen if we use the movement type 651?
It will add stock to
Yeah.
item.
If we use the movement type 651,
It will return the stock.
Then the stock will be added to the
Unrestricted stock.
return stock.
Hmm.
Stock will be added to the return stock.
Hmm.
Okay. Then inventory accounting document
Will
will
not
not
generate.
get generated.
Generated.
Hmm.
Okay, because return stock is not the permanent stock. It is the temporary stock.
Okay.
Okay. Then the business will decide where the stock has to move. It may be
Hmm.
moved to unrestricted use or quality inspection or what is that? Blocked stock or whatever it may be. Okay.
Hmm.
So here we are using the movement type 651. So tell me one thing. Who is responsible to move the stock from return to either unrestricted use or the blocked stock or the quality inspection one? Who is having that responsibility?
MM.
MM users, right?
Hmm.
And what is the transaction they use to move the stock? It's nothing but MB1B.
Hmm.
Okay. So, however, let me create the return order and let me create the return delivery also. So here I am creating the return delivery.
Hmm.
So let me click on post goods receipt. It's not the issue, it is the post goods receipt, right?
Hmm.
So what will happen after you click on post goods receipt in the return process? The stock movement will happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here you can see the stock of 10 is there in returns.
Hmm.
Okay, previously it was 100, then the stock of 10 got deducted from the unrestricted use by creating one sales order, and now the
Okay.
customer is returning the goods. So the stock whatever the customer is returning, which is
Hmm.
there in the return stock here,
Hmm.
because we have used the movement type 651.
Hmm.
So I think you are clear with the movement type 651, right?
Clear.
Yeah, okay then. So now let me go through the movement type 653.
Okay.
Okay, so let me assign the movement type 653 in the schedule and category. What is that?
Hmm.
DN.
DN.
Hmm.
So here in the schedule and category DN, it is 653.
3.
So now let me create the order again.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so let me create the order again for the billing document. Okay, which was already completed. So we can give some reason here, and if you click on deliver,
Hmm.
you can create the delivery in,
Post good.
yeah, and you can click on this post goods receipt. So what will happen if you click on post goods receipt?
To add
The
stock
stock
to
will get added to the,
unrestricted stock.
yes, unrestricted use.
Hmm.
So if we click on here, see what is the unrestricted use available here? It is 100 now, right?
Yeah.
So leave this 10 because we have created one return order with the movement type 651.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so actually manually the team will move the stock from this return to either unrestricted use or blocked use or whatever it may be. The people are responsible for that.
Okay.
Okay, but here I am creating the return orders in order to let you know how the movement types are working here.
Okay.
So let me go through the movement type 653. So what will be the effect of the movement type? As we have seen here, the stock will be added to the unrestricted use, right?
Unrestricted stock.
Yeah. And inventory accounting document
Generated.
will get generate. And what will be the accounting entry here? Inventory account document.
Debited.
Cost of goods sold credited.
Credited.
Yeah, what is that? Inventory account
Cost of
debit
goods sold
to?
credited. Cost
Cost
of
of
goods
goods
sold
sold
credited.
credited.
Yes. Inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account credit, right?
Credit.
So now let me go through the next movement type here. That is nothing but 655. Okay. So let me go through the transaction Vivo V6. And here, what is the schedule and category we are using? TN, right? For the returns.
TN.
And here I am changing it to 655. Okay. So let me create the order again. So let me go through the transaction VA01. And here, wait, let me create it with a reference to the billing document here. Actually, it is showing that because the previously the quantity was already fulfilled by the two written orders. Okay, that's why it is showing like that. So now let me create a delivery. We can give some order reason here. And we have to click on post goods receipt here, right? In the delivery document. So after you are clicking the post goods receipt, then what will happen? The stock movement will happen, right? So here,
So
yeah,
inventory account billing document will generate.
yes. What?
It's a movement, right? Its
Now
movement is happening.
inventory accounting
So,
document will get generate because here we are using the movement type 655.
okay.
Okay, so if you are using the movement type 655, what will happen? Stock will be added to the, what is this? Quality inspection stock.
Inspection.
Okay, and
Okay.
inventory accounting document will get generate, and what will be the entry? Inventory accounting.
It is written, right? Written, so cost of goods sold credit.
Yes, cost of goods sold always credit. Then it is, the entry here is inventory accounting debit to
Debit to
cost of goods
cost
sold
of goods
account
sold credit.
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 So I think you are clear with the movement type 655. Okay, so now let me use one more movement type here.
Okay.
So again we have to go through the transaction Vivo B6, and here our schedule and category is DN, and here I just would like to use the movement type 657 here. Okay. So what will happen if you use the movement type 657? 657.
657.
657. Block.
Yes, stock will be added to the blocked stock.
Yeah. Actually, it is there.
Okay. And inventory accounting document will get generate. And what will be the accounting entry? Inventory accounting. Yeah, inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account.
Cost of goods sold credit. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Cost of goods sold account credit, right? So let me create the same thing here in SAP. So again, let me create one sales order. Again, let me go through the transaction VA01 and here, let me create it with a reference to one of the billing documents which we are using now. So here, we have to give some order reason as it is the return process. So let me click on delivery. So here, before clicking on post goods receipt, I just would like to show you the stock there in the, what is this? Blocked stock, right? So what is the blocked stock here? What is this? The blocked stock is?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? So let me click on post goods receipt here. So what will happen now?
It will add to.
It will add to the blocked stock, right? See. Okay. So this is what exactly the use of the return movement types. 651, 653, 655 and 657, right? So I think you are clear with them. And if you have any queries in this regard, you can ask me now.
Okay.
Okay, so now let me go through the other movement types here, which will be used in consignment process. So as I have told you now, for the return process, you can check the movement types in the same way for the consignment process also.
Okay.
Okay, so recently I have uploaded the consignment process video. You can check it there. How can you create consignment fill up, pick up, issue and consignment returns.
Okay.
Okay, so for the consignment fill up, we use the movement type. Sorry. Yeah, for the consignment fill up, we use the movement type.
E1.
Yeah, E1 is the schedule and category, right?
Schedule and
And the movement type here is 631. Okay, so what is the effect of the movement type 631? Here the stock will be reduced from the unrestricted use and which will be added to the consignment stock. That's what we have seen there in. That's what we have seen there, right? While we are creating consignment fill up. And what about the inventory accounting document, which will not get generated?
Will not generate.
Yes, because we are not transferring the ownership of the material to the customers.
Material stock.
Okay. So next one is consignment issue.
Okay.
So what is the schedule and category? It is C1.
C1.
And the movement type is 633.
Okay.
So what will happen if you use the movement type 633? The stock will be reduced from
Okay.
consignment stock, right?
Okay.
And the inventory accounting document will get generated because here we are transferring the ownership of the material.
Cost of goods sold debit to inventory account credit.
Rated.
Yes, cost of goods sold account debit to inventory account
Inventory account credit.
credit. Okay. So now the next one is consignment return, for which we use the schedule and category as D0. And the movement type is 634. So what will happen if you use the movement type 634? Stock will be added to the
consignment stock.
Yes, stock will be added to the consignment stock. And inventory accounting document?
Generates.
Yes. And what will be the entry here?
Inventory account dated. Cost
Inventory account credit to cost of goods sold credit.
No, inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account credit. As we are taking back the goods, right? Consignment returns. Here, our consigner means the consigner is taking the goods back from the customer. Okay. And the last one is consignment
pickup.
pickup. So here, the company is taking the goods back from the consigner. So what will be the movement? What will be the schedule and category here?
F1. Pickup F1.
What is that?
F1.
Yes.
F1.
It is
Pickup.
F1. And the movement type is 632.
Okay.
Okay. So what will happen if you use the movement type 632?
Reduce.
The stock will be reduced from the consignment stock. And stock will be added to the unrestricted use. Right? And what about the inventory accounting document?
It will generate.
No, which will not get generated, right? Because we are doing consignment pickup.
Oh, okay.
Here in the consignment fill up, you haven't, what is that? You haven't moved the ownership of the material. So again, you are taking the good back. So here also, the ownership of the material is not getting moved. Okay?
Okay.
So you can go through them once and you can ask me if you have any queries in the next class.
Okay.
Okay? So in the next class, I will let you know the movement types we use for STO and intercompany STO.
Okay.
Okay? Hope you are clear with this session. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
And do you have any queries?
No.
Okay. Then thank you.
Okay.